Oh yeah, that felt good. So good. Wow, we got a lot going on here. A lot going on here.
All right.
Hello and welcome to Two Guys and a Few Good Men. My name's TJ Washuk.
And I am the fabulous Garrett Lowberg.
And you're watching Movie Lowdown for the week of
September 23rd, 2019.
Right there. Do a little funny intro there.
Oh, yeah.
Welcome, guys. We're doing this at night, so I was like, I'm going to treat it like it's daytime.
Might as well. Got a lot of news this week. More so than last week, that's for sure.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Got some spicy ones, too. So let's start off with the spicy one that everyone was talking about.
So,
Spider-Man.
Let's get right into the web.
Into the news.
All right, so you might have heard that this week we had a lot of Spider-Man news joining back into the MCU. So, was really surprised by this. Did you see this coming?
No, but it makes you wonder if this whole thing was publicity.
Oh yeah. Well, I kind of thought that to begin with because it was too good of a deal to,
to mess up.
Yeah, to leave out there, unfinished. And good for them for picking it up and actually announcing it and getting it cleared up, because
a lot of people were freaking out. Is the next Spider-Man going to come out or not? If it's still going to follow the same storyline.
And now we know it is.
It is. So at least we'll have one more MCU Spider-Man.
Yes, and like we said, it's going to be one more movie in the MCU. Mm-hmm. So after that, they're going to possibly write him out. They're talking about him joining the Spider-Verses that Sony has, their own universe.
It's like Spider-Verse or the Sony...
Not the movie like the Spider-Verse, but just their own version of the
universe.
MCU. Mm-hmm. So he might be joining that, which has Venom. Could set up for.
It's gonna have all Spider-Man characters. There's gonna be the Kraven the Hunter.
Yep.
There's gonna be Morbius coming out soon.
Yep.
And Madam Web is coming out as well. That was announced that's coming out to the Spider-Verse. So that's gonna be really cool to see.
See, I've never caught up on Madam Web. I was reading about it the other day when it came out, and it seems pretty cool.
Yeah, so that might mean there'll be a Secret Wars, kind of like an Endgame.
Yeah, they're trying for it, I think.
If that happens, they're saying that the Spider-Verse might cross over to the MCU, leaving Spider-Man. He's able to go to either camp, Disney or Sony.
Yep,
type of a deal.
So, and then they have, like we were just saying, they have a new development in Madame Web.
Yes. So
that's going to be fun. They also released the day of when it's going to be coming out, Homecoming 3, which they're calling it Homecoming 3. It's obviously going to be Spider-Man 3.
Mm-hmm.
So,
July 2021.
Correct. Yep. So, be excited for that.
That's right before Thor and right after Doctor Strange.
Yeah, and I want to say that they were talking about how that year is going to be a huge year for MCU movies because there's going to be 4 releases, which they said hasn't been done before. I'm pretty sure it has, but I'll have to go back and look at the different years that they release movies. But it's going to be nice because most of the time we've been getting 3 movies a year, so it'll spoil us in 2021 because they have so much stuff that they want to drop, including obviously Thor, Doctor Strange. They want to get the second one out. It's going to be Thor 4. That's right.
Thor 4, yeah. I'm surprised they made it past 3.
When do you think they're going to start?
Past 2, rather.
When do you think they're going to start hitting the campiness that Rocky 15 has?
Yeah, because what other MCU movie has gone past 3? None.
They were talking about Iron Man.
Yeah, there's no Iron Man anymore, though.
That didn't work out.
It's not going to happen.
So, next up, we've got the well, we won't really go over the list of the key dates. We'll maybe put them up there.
Yeah.
Because there's so many of them, and they're all coming out in the next 2 years. So, Black Panther, I think, is the only one that's been pushed to 2022 right now.
Yes.
So.
Yeah, that's the only one I can think of. Plus, they have... Blade. Blade is going to be 2023, 2022, something
yes, yeah, 2022. Yep.
Yeah.
They're just not... It's not a big one right now.
Yeah, it hasn't been set in stone.
Yeah.
Next up... Yeah, go ahead.
Who joined that movie?
Oh.
Go for it.
So first we have Tony Todd, the original actor from Candyman, is going to be joining Jordan Peele's Candyman. So he might reprise the role as Candyman or do a different version of him, like when he's young or old.
I like when they just put the characters in there, like as a janitor or like somebody random, like the guy in the random guy in It who ended up being Stephen King.
Yes.
So
like an Easter egg, basically.
Smaller roles, but I mean, if he plays Candyman again, that'd be pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be a nice
it has been confirmed. Reportedly, it was from Hollywood Reporter, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
They are the ones that are talking about it. They found out that somehow. And then next up we have Breaking Bad news. We have Mike.
Oh, good luck on this one.
Omerhant. He will be returning to
that's
El
Camino.
Camino.
That is a name.
He'll be in the new Breaking Bad El Camino. He plays Frank. I want to say his name is.
Bald guy.
Yeah, the bald guy. The cleaner.
Minerals.
Yeah. And that's cool. So we have Jesse Pinkman. We have his two friends, and then now we have
Badger and whatever.
Yeah, Badger, and I forgot the guy's name. And then now Frank.
Yep.
Next we have some Batman news. So apparently Jeffrey Wright is wanting to be the Commissioner Gordon, and they're trying to get him as... He's the guy that was in Westworld.
This is the Batman that is coming up with Robert Pattinson.
Correct.
Yes. That one.
Yes.
Well, now that all the good reviews for the Joker have come out, now I feel bad making fun of him for it, because you never know, he might just play it really raw and emotional.
And then Jonah Hill might be the Penguin or the Riddler.
Depending on where his weight is at.
Yeah.
He fluctuates all the time for roles, so he might lose the weight he might play both roles.
Oh my god.
That would be nuts.
And then last up we have some news from The Little Mermaid. So far for Little Mermaid, we know that the director is going to be Rob Marshall. He's the one that directed Chicago and Mary Poppins Returns that came out last year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then Javier Bardem is Ariel's father, King Triton. And Haley Bailey, right? Haley Bailey?
Yep.
The
weird name.
The mix-up we had there a few weeks ago is Princess Ariel, and Melissa McCarthy is Ursula. But Harry Styles is not going to be the prince, Prince Eric. So they have to find someone else. And they have two people in mind. They have Cameron Couffe, I think his name is.
I thought he ended up getting it.
Or Jonah Horror King. They're both from TV shows, I believe.
Okay.
But yeah, they're still trying to figure out who Prince Eric's going to be.
Okay. Well, there's a lot of people that can do it, so let's see who they pick. Ooh. Jason Bateman, please direct Clue for Ryan Reynolds. That's the news. Jason Bateman in talks to direct, and when you're seeing in talks anymore, I feel like that's pretty set in stone.
For the most part,
unless you get it from a crappy source. But him directing Clue, I loved what he did with, what was the movie earlier on last year?
Game Night.
Yeah. I loved Game Night. Game Night's one of my favorite movies, and Jason Bateman directed that and starred in it too. But I think I really like the way he directs things. He's funny, so it'd be nice to see that.
And then we got some producer news. So Venom 2 is adding a X-Men producer, Hutch Parker. He's one of the producers of the original X-Men, not the first class X-Men.
Yeah. The new ones.
It's a guy that has, an understanding of how to make a franchise. He's part of Venom now.
And that worries me though, because those X-Men movies just, like, some of them are just so wavy, and I hope that they're going to change a lot of the stuff that they put in those movies. And tough.
Well, this is all a learning process, I feel. Comic book movies in general, like how to portray them on the big screen is new, fairly. I mean, they had it in the 70s with Captain America and whatnot, and that was pretty bad. So we have come a long steps from that era, I mean, it's still pretty close to what it should be, I feel, but still not right there. And then lastly, we have Sony's Uncharted movie. is going to be directed by Travis Knight, who directed Bumblebee. And we both enjoyed that movie and what it brought to the Transform franchise.
Yeah, it gave it a new life. Really, it just kind of like took a defibrillator and like, breathe! We got it, we're good.
Who knew that Bumblebee, the person they try to push in the first one, would be so successful?
Correct, right? Oh, man. No one thought, and I think we gave it shit for a while.
I know.
And that's fine. It ended up being good. So...
and then last up on here we have Apple will be releasing their exclusive movies a few weeks before they release it onto their streaming service.
Okay.
Now Netflix right now releases it in theaters and on the streaming service the same day.
Yes.
So my guess is they're doing this to play nice with the ratings for Oscars and Emmys and all that type of stuff. Because it seems like they're trying to be kind of like an HBO.
And see, the thing, though, is that I read that they weren't going to allow them to do that. They weren't going to let them do that. And now, like, who's serious about this? And what will happen? Are they going to be able to be in awards because they're released on...
But technically, they were released as a standalone movie. But then they are, on streaming service a few weeks later.
True.
So it's not like they were originally... Well, I guess they were technically going to be a streaming movie, but they're still in theaters first.
Makes sense.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But that is it for the movie news. Let's see what time we're at. Okay, yeah, we have some time. Let's get into our movie trailers of the month. And we have 3. First up, I thought that the new Midway movie looked pretty cool. The new war movie has a lot of actors in it. Let me just pull it up because we are always ready for you guys. All right, so first up we have Luke Evans. He was in Dracula, Untold. And we have Patrick Wilson, and we have Mandy Moore. She hasn't been in anything in a while.
She hasn't, no.
What's his face? Jonah. One of the Jonas Brothers, right?
Joe Jonas. You just missed right there.
Ah, yes, Joe Jonas. Yes. Yeah, he's in it. So is Woody Harrelson and Dennis Quaid.
Wow.
And
that's right,
Ed Sheeran. Yeah, there's a lot of people in this movie.
There's a lot of celebrities in this movie.
But it's basically about the Midway attack that happened during World War II. And then next on our list for top movie trailers of the month, we have Jojo Rabbit, which this is a movie being directed and played by Taika Waititi.
Yes, and I've been a very big fan of his work as of recently. Thor Ragnarok. Was that one right there?
This one?
Yeah, What We Do in the Shadows was a great movie. Hunt for the Wilder People.
That was the new one.
Yes.
Newish one.
I watched that a couple months ago. And
okay.
It was funny.
Yeah?
It was weird funny. And it's because he's from Australia and it's a different...
He has a different humor.
Yeah. And it's really good stuff. So I'm excited for this. He plays...
Adolf Hitler
as an imaginary friend. Yeah. And got a lot of A-list celebrities. Got Scarlett Johansson...
Sam Rockwell.
Yes, he's
got Rebel
teacher.
Wilson, Alfie Allen, the guy from Game of Thrones, Stephen Merchant.
Oh, Stephen Merchant.
Stephen Merchant, yeah, and a few others. But this movie, it is a comedy drama war film, and it comes out October 16th of this year.
Yep.
That looks pretty fun. And then the last up, I want to say it would be. Doctor Sleep. Because I was looking at all the trailers that came out, and this one at least showed more from the original trailer. Yeah, that's why I kind of wanted to bring this one in.
Okay.
Because you kind of see more of the plot of what's going on. There's other people that have The Shining.
Yep.
And
people are trying to extract it from him.
They're trying to extract it or do something with him. And he befriends a girl, it looks like. And they try to figure out what's going on, why there's a gang in the city or whatever. But this has Ian McGregor, of course. He's playing the main character. We have Jacob Tremblay, our boy from Bad Boys, or
Bad Boys.
Good
Boys.
Good Boys, which was another trailer that came out.
Yep.
Bad Boys. But yeah, this movie, it comes out in November of this year, and it's a horror, psychological horror, I would say.
Mystery.
It's a Stephen King movie.
Yep.
And it's being directed by Mike Flanagan. That is our top trailers for the month. What did you guys think? Did you have a top trailer that wasn't on our list? If so,
comment below.
Yes.
So let's get into our movie review for the week.
Yeah.
We decided not to spend any money because who wants to do that anyways?
Plus, there wasn't any new movies that came out this week.
No, nothing
There was
big.
Abominable, which is an animated film. Looked like it was more for kids.
Yep.
So it's not really something I usually watch.
I mean, we were discussing going, but we were like, we can't pay for it.
No, we gotta have candy. We can't afford the candy.
Yeah, so.
Welcome to another edition of Between Two Ferns, and my guest today is Matthew McConaughey.
Good to be here, Zach.
Of all the things you can win an Oscar for, how surprised are you that you won one for acting?
Here we go.
I noticed that you're wearing a shirt. Is everything okay?
We went to Netflix instead and watched the new Between Two Ferns movies.
Yes.
Which was surprisingly good.
Yeah.
Not bad, but
yes.
wasn't.
It was definitely a Will Ferrell-esque movie, I would say, because it had his idiotic stupidity humor in it.
Yeah.
But also had Zach Galifianakis, his humor in it too.
Yeah, and I think the one thing taking away from this is it being an internet show. It was funny because for a while you knew it wasn't real.
Yes.
But like you still had that like thought of like, man, these celebrities are acting really surprised. Like is this
like
real?
you thought it was like Hot Ones, basically.
Exactly. And it did take away from it, knowing that
it's fake.
Yeah, but at the same time, like the interviews were great. People were really funny, and at the end of it, I liked how
The
they
ending
did.
credits were even fun too.
Yeah, where they showed them like actually
The
breaking
bloopers?
characters. Yeah, oh yeah, I think that was the best
worth
part of
it.
it. Yeah.
That was like, if you're gonna watch the movie, at least watch the ending credits.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
because you see everybody at their most unique, or I mean their most unique.
Primal, maybe.
No, just them being themselves.
Yeah.
Where they play these characters in the show.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, it was enjoyable. It's on Netflix. It came out this week. Yeah, definitely.
If you're looking for something leisurely to watch, it's
you said it's
leisurely.
very relaxing. You were saying.
Yeah,
I definitely agree.
It wasn't like something that you had to like really pay attention to. Like if you missed one part of it, it's not like it ruined the movie.
Exactly. It was just like a an hour and a half long episode of his 10-minute show. But yeah, that is it for this week's movie review. Do want to say we will be seeing The Joker next week, so that'll be fun. Apparently it's not going to be shown at the Aurora Theater where the shooting took place in 2012
for probably a good reason.
Yeah. And then what else? I think that's all we have on the docket.
Yeah, we had a lot today, but
don't forget to listen to our friends Chocolate Swordfish, their podcast, our friends over there. And don't forget to also comment, like, and subscribe.
Yeah.
You know this guy right here. But as always, I'm TJ Washuk.
I'm tired as fuck.
We love you, and good night. This has been Two Guys.